Hey everyone, Shona here. I just wanted to do a quick video today to go over goal setting and setting up your month. This is something we kind of used to be able to have time to all get together at a team meeting and kind of do in person, but we're all like sorry, I've got a really annoying bit of hair. We're all like super busy with our kids and everyone's kind of like busy at the moment. So I thought a video would be a great way to get it out there, even though I look awful today. Okay. So we've just finished June, we're getting started into July, and most of us have been doing this a little while. We'll automatically kind of start setting our goals and planning out our month. But for those of you that are really new and you might not exactly know how to do that, this is just a short video to show you how I set up my month and a few of our other team. May not be how everyone does it, but this is just a bit of an idea to get you started. So basically what you want to go do first is go and open up your BizWorks and check out your team, what happened last month. So you want to go and evaluate what your personal volume was, what your organizational volume was, and what everyone did last month. And then you want to make some goals for yourself first before we map it out. So like what I like to do is personal volume, org volume, and I'll show you this in a second. How many people I want to get to senior consultant, qualified producer, supervisor, and how many people I want doing 2,500. How many new members, and how many new clients. So it's really easy. So it's going to be back to front, but you can kind of, so I just write that down the side and then I just fill it in. So you could take a moment now and roughly fill it in, or just write that down and go back and fill it in later. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to say we want a personal volume of 5,000 and we want an org of 10,000. So that might not be relevant to you right now, but that's going to help me show you where I'm at. And that might mean we want 4 new members, we want 4 new clients, and we want to upgrade probably 4 people to senior consultant. We're going to help 2 people get to qualified producer, 1 person get to supervisor, and we're going to help 1 extra person do their 2,500. Cool. So I'll map that out. So that kind of tells you where you want to go. So maybe your personal volume goal might only be 500 volume points. Awesome. Your goal should always be a little bit more than you did last month. So say you did 500 volume points last month. Let's do 600 volume points this month. Awesome. If you did your 2,500 last month, let's go for 3,000 this month. Like, always be pushing yourself to do a little bit better. Aim for the stars. Just keep pushing a little bit further. But at the same point, if at the end of the month you've done 1 volume point more than you did last month, progress. Cool? So give yourself goals, but don't be disappointed if you don't reach them. Just work harder next month. Cool. So that's how we're going to start. What I also want you to do down the bottom here is write your own personal results goal. So for me this month, it is to keep using my skin program day and night for the full 30 days. So skin, focus, day and night. And I lost 2 kilos last month, so I'd like to lose another 2 this month. That's putting your personal goals there as well. And I might want to be, like, I need to focus more on my protein snacks. Okay, so I've got my personal volume, my org, people in my team I want to help, and then I've got my own personal product results down the bottom here. Goals, done. Cool. If you're not exactly sure about goals, I also have another video that does passion planning, which can help you kind of identify, maybe you've got some really big goals, but you're not sure how to break it down in little bite-sized pieces, so that can help you with this one. All right, so what we're going to do now is map out our team, and so we can help them go where they want to go. So it's really this process. If you go into your BizWorks, there's what's called tree view, where you can actually, it breaks it down into like a family tree of Herbalife, so you can see exactly what everyone did last month. So I want you to go into last month, run the report for June, whichever month you're looking at, and then I just want you to copy out your tree onto a piece of paper. And if your tree is me and then mum and then Auntie Susie, fantastic. And if your tree is 300 people, fantastic. You might need a bigger bit of paper, but either way is awesome. So I'm just going to do a quick little demonstration here. This is just really rough because if I tried to draw out my entire team to show you, we would be here for hours. Cool. So I've got my little basic team to show you here. Here's me, and I've got some supervisors and some members. I better put some more team. Now, these aren't the shapes that you'll see on BizWorks because I've just done this a bit crazy last minute. All right, so I've got it like this. Now, what you want to do is get 2 different coloured textures or biros, or maybe use a highlighter. And I want you to fill in exactly what I did last month, what my team did, what they did, and fill out, write the name of each person, and then next to it, write down exactly how much they did. So for me, last month, I personally did 1,000 volume points, and maybe my supervisors did 1,000 volume points, 2,500. So you're going and looking exactly what they did last month and just jotting it down next to their name as well. So Sally, 1,000 volume points, Jane, 2,500, and Mary, 2,500. It'll take a few minutes for you to do, but it's definitely worth doing every single month. This is how you start to grow. Okay, so I've just filled in a couple of squares there to show you a bit of an example, and I'm sorry this is back to front, it's the only way I can do it. So what I do now, this is last month. So then once you've filled in all the boxes, having a chat to your team. So you've got Mary here who did 2,500 volume points last month. You just message her and ask, hey Mary, what are your goals for this month? What's your personal volume point goals? How many new members? How many new clients? Do you want to lose another kilo or 2? Get your goals from your team. Once you've got all those goals, say Mary did 2,500 volume points last month, and she's like, oh cool, I'm going for 3,000 volume points this month. But you know she's having a shake party, her business is cranking, and you know that she's going to get just over 3,000. So what I want you to do in the other coloured texter is put 3,200 volume points next to Mary. So you've got what she did last month, you've got what she's going for this month, and what you think she can do as well. Cool? And then you just do that for everyone. So you fill in all the boxes of what they did last month and what you think they can do this month. So in here I've got one of my members, Katie, and so she's done 300 volume points last month. So first month. So I'm going to, obviously, I spoke to that senior consultant last month. She said, no, I'm not ready yet. So this month I'm going to offer to come and help her do a shake party, and we're going to try and get her 500 volume points. So that's when in that other colour text I'm going to put 500 volume points there. Is this making sense? I hope so. Cool. So what you're going to do then is go and add up all of the black texter should equal what you did last month volume wise, and then I want you to add up all of your new figures, so your predictions for the next month, what people are working towards their goals. And so once you've added all that up, write it down on the side. So if I add up all of mine and say it comes to 4,200, right? So all of my members and myself included, how much volume I did last month. My members here, expanding out more and more. I don't have enough paper. Say it comes to 4,200 volume points. But my goal, my personal goal is 5,000 volume points, right? So there's a bit of a gap there. It's about 800 volume points. So I know I have to recruit new clients and new members to get that extra 800 volume points. Makes sense, right? So I know exactly where I'm going to get to my goals. I know exactly where all my team wants to be, where they were last month, where they're stepping up to this month. And then I can tell if there's a gap left over that I need to work on, right? So say my organizational goal, 10,000 volume points. But when I add it all up, I'm at like 8,000 volume points. Sorry, my husband just walked in. It's at 8,000 volume points. So I know there's a 2,000 volume point gap. So what I need to do is I either need to reevaluate my goals, or I need to get seriously working and cranking with my team of supervisors and their team to help them get their business cranking and rustle up that extra 2,000 volume points. Cool? So that's how you map out your month, and it can start as small. You can start doing this when you have 1 or 2 people. I certainly did. And then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger until we have a huge whiteboard that we put on the bed and map out our entire team every single month. And also it gives you a good checkpoint. So halfway through the month, when you you're reevaluating and see how you're going. Hot tip as well, don't leave your end of month till the end of month. End of month should be every day. You should be working and hustling every single day. It should not be like, oh, end of month, I've only got 2,000 volume points, I need 5. Quick. No, you should be working every single day. So that's why it's important to have that map, stick it up on the fridge, stick it up on the wall. See? That's the wall in our house with all of our paperwork stuck up on it. So we can see it all the time. We're kept accountable every day for it. So you can see that and you can track and you see how people are going and you track out your predicted month, and then you go on BizWorks and check out how your team's actually tracking in the tree view. And that's when you can get in contact with people earlier in the month and help them work towards their goals, instead of messaging them on the last day of the month and be like, oh, Katie, you told me you were going for 500 volume points, but you're only 150. Like, you want to help them really early in the month and help them reach their goals and get more discount, right? So I hope that's helped a little bit with mapping out your month and setting some new goals. This is what I do every single month, and you want to have this done before the 5th of the month. So that's today and tomorrow you've got to get your mapping out done. So I really, really suggest this, guys. It's really good to use in conjunction with your 90-day plans, your focus groups and stuff like that. It's really helpful to know where you're going and what you can actually achieve every month. I know Tanae actually mapped out all her from start to finish to get team. She mapped out every single month how everything was going to grow and track, and this works. Cool. Have an awesome afternoon.